We are Siouxland proud. This is KCAU 9 News at 6.
Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Sophie Erber.
And I'm Tim Seaman. Tonight, community members continue to express concerns over the situation with homeless people here in Sioux City.
KCAU 9 News reporter Mallory Smith is in the studio tonight telling us what some business owners have to say about the issue, and it's our top story at 6. Like a lot of cities across America, Sioux City has a panhandling issue. It can be a problem for people who spend time in certain areas like downtown and for some downtown businesses as well. Panhandling is a problem for a lot of people in Siouxland. Late last year, an ordinance passed in Sioux City to try to keep panhandlers out of the streets and off the medians. But one downtown restaurant employee says it's still a problem.
Sometimes they'll come in at various times, and then sometimes they'll just sit in front of the restaurant and use our location to get people that walk by for a drink or change.
Jeff Iddings says asking his patrons for money is only part of the problem.
I've offered to take them to eat a couple times, and they refused it because they said they've already ate that day. But later on that day, I'd see them walking out this, because sometimes they'd sit at that bargain, I think it's owned by the Catholic Charities, drinking beer.
Terry Beckner stays at the Gospel Mission. He believes more shelters need to make sobriety a requirement, and life skills training wouldn't hurt either.
Like I said, you had to go and learn how to do your finances, you had to learn how to budget their money, go in the grocery store, buy the right type of foods you want.
Beckner says one success leads to another.
That way we can follow rules of what life is. If you put it in this home and they don't follow rules, they're going to get kicked back outside.
Brightside Cafe says they have had people come in and ask for meals or leftover food. They've come up with a way to help.
Here at Brightside, we have a Feed It Forward program where everyone can have the chance to pass a meal to the ones that are in need of a meal. The way of doing that is that $7.50 per meal. That includes a full sub, a hot soup, and a fountain drink.
The Sioux City Council is looking for a long-term plan to curb panhandling and help the homeless. Sioux City police have also been working with business owners who say panhandlers are affecting their business. For now, Sioux City's panhandling median ordinance remains in effect. Sophie?
After a slight delay, Sioux City's long-term care centers are preparing to administer COVID-19 vaccines to residents. Charter Senior Living, in partnership with Walgreens, now setting up 3 clinics over the next 2 months. That goal is to vaccinate a combined 95 residents and staff members with the Pfizer vaccine. And since that vaccine requires 2 doses, Charter's executive director says that those who are vaccinated will be carefully tracked between sessions.
The second clinic then is set up timely so that we can get the second vaccine on the second clinic, but we would also be able to pick up those we might have missed from the first clinic or new move-ins, and then the third clinic would then again allow us to get that second vaccine for those folks.
KCAU 9's Hannah Adamson will have a closer look at what Charter Senior Living is putting together and that vaccination program. That'll be this evening on KCAU 9 News at 10.
An additional 40,000 doses of vaccine are being delivered to Nebraska over the last few days. Governor Pete Ricketts today giving an update on their distribution. He says some public health districts are already beginning to vaccinate people over the age of 75. That is the next group. Ricketts says this is possible through providers in their federal pharmacy program.
We've got Walgreens, and Walgreens expects to make their first run through of all of our long-term care facilities by January 25th or 28th. And then CVS, and Walgreens is responsible for 217 facilities. And then CVS, which is responsible for 64 facilities, expects to make the first run through by January 18th.
Governor Ricketts adds that more than 60,000 vaccines have already been administered across the state. Roughly 4,000 of those were second doses. And new research suggesting Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine works against variants of the virus, so good news there. So far, researchers have confirmed that there is the existence of 2 easier-to-spread coronavirus mutations. They were first discovered in Great Britain and South Africa, but have since spread much further across the world. Pfizer says they are now testing and showing that the mutations do not block the vaccine, but further testing, they say, is still needed to see if the variants are a cause for concern.
Time to check in now with Marcus Beasley and get an update on what's happening outside, not only tonight, but I guess maybe a peek as we head towards the weekend.
That's right, and I'm hearing lots and lots of clouds.
That's right. More of the same type of weather that we've seen the last couple of days. That's what we will see this weekend coming up. So expect temperatures to warm up only to around 30 degrees in the coming days. That's what we had today here in Sioux City, a high of 30. 29 in Wayne today, 28 in Lamar's and Orange City, 32 for your high temperature in Yankton, and Storm Lake only getting up to 27 today. Tonight, we will see temperatures drop down into the upper teens and lower 20s. I think most of us will actually stay in the lower 20s tonight. That's all because of the clouds out there. They'll keep us a little bit warmer tonight compared to the actual forecasted temperatures. So definitely something to watch tonight. It does look like the clouds will stick around for the weekend. More details on that coming up in the 9 on 9. Tim?
All right, thanks, Marcus. As winter break comes to an end for students across Siouxland, some will be heading back to school in a hybrid learning model.
For the next few weeks, students will be splitting their time inside the classroom and also learning remotely. Parents are now once again looking to find childcare as well as help when it comes to their child's learning to keep it on track. To help ease some of that stress, the Boys and Girls Clubs of Siouxland offering 2 weeks of hybrid learning assistance.
So we have them bring their devices. I have enough staff here that they can get one-on-one help if they need it. Otherwise, once the kids are in class, we are just kind of supervising, making sure they're, online okay and participating in class.
Organizers say students are still being accepted with the requirement that they bring their school-issued technology as well as a list of their assignments. Well, the Sioux City Community School District is confirming 1 case of COVID-19, that coming out in their weekly Friday update.
But school officials now say no students or staff that physically attended school since the 4th have tested positive.
Good news there, but across Woodbury County, health officials are recording 50 new cases over the past 24 hours, as well as 1 additional death. The positivity rate set at 17%.
In Nebraska, Dakota County has 11 new positive tests today, and the positivity rate there staying above 12%. And out of South Dakota, Yankton County lists 25 new cases with a positivity rate of 11%.
Earlier today, a small protest was held in downtown Sioux City. People gathering outside of the federal court building. Roughly 40 people standing outside holding signs showing their displeasure against the Ethiopian government. The protesters calling for Eritrean troops to withdraw from Tigray, the northern region of Ethiopia. One protester says he hopes today's demonstration will get the U.S. involved and help to stop the genocide currently happening in Ethiopia.
We're hoping if they can talk to our senators, to the government, and Ethiopia and the United States are like allies, They pretty much work with the Ethiopian government. So that's what we hope now. We're hoping they might stop it.
These protesters say they have not been able to reach out to their families for about 2 months because their phones have been blocked off from the Tigray region.
2 Sioux City homicides from the last year remain unsolved tonight. The first taking place in November on West 7th Street, the second in December on Douglas Street. Sergeant Jeremy McClure of the Sioux City Police Department telling us that it can be challenging at times to close cases when witnesses are afraid to talk with police. You can learn how the PD is encouraging witnesses to come forward in a digital exclusive story on our website right now. You'll find that information at SiouxlandProud.com as well as on the KCAU-9 News app.